You know, I remember back at the beginning of all of this, where I was actually willing to give Digital Homicide the benefit of the doubt. I thought, you know, everyone turns out something that's subpar every once in a while. And, you know, Jim Sterling has built his channel on being very harsh and very critical of games that most people would consider subpar. That was the sole purpose for my deciding to review Digital Homicide's games to begin with, to give them a fair shake, if you will. And, well, a lot of you have watched very carefully the result. The slowly devolving from being willing to give Digital Homicide the benefit of the doubt to being wondering why Jim Sterling was so kind to them to begin with. And this, boys and girls, is another perfect example of why Jim Sterling was not defaming Digital Homicide's good reputation, was not slandering their good name, was not driving people away from purchasing an adequate or good product. No. This is the part that reminds us of how much he was actually sugarcoating things to try and not sound too harsh, even though that harshness is clearly deserved here. So, what I'm talking about, boys and girls, what I'm talking about here is 3 more games. 3 more. They're really one game. Slightly changed camera angle and a new fucking skin. And that's it. And they're selling these as individual games on itch.io right now. A couple of these, I'll have to double check, but at least 2 of these are on Steam Greenlight right now. They're all being sold for between $1.50 and $4. That is, boys and girls, Reginald's Nightly Duties, Gnarletoot's Revenge, and fucking Grimma's Journey. Oh yes. So we're going to take a look at this one game that has been presented 3 different times. You don't believe me? Let's walk through it, boys and girls, together, one step at a time, with one more instance of Digital Homicide's blatant greed. Our first of these 3 games that I put in heavy quotations is Reginald's Nightly Duties. Now, Reginald's Nightly Duties, as you can see, is you are a knight, Reginald, presumably, fighting through the majority of the assets that you see in a couple of other Digital Homicide games. In a 2D side-scroller where you're climbing the tower. And you'll notice, take careful note of the smoke explosions and the portals that are used as you climb to these different levels. This game is noted by it's one of those types of games that never fucking ends. Its control schemes are awful. The graphics are meh. And overall, there's just, of course, as is typical with Digital Homicide games, there's no real fun to be had here. Now we're going to compare this, secondly, with Gnarletoot's Revenge. Now, Gnarletoot's Revenge is, surprise, surprise, it's zoomed out a little bit, but you'll notice that you're fighting. The enemies look different, but it's the same game. They've just slapped a different skin on the enemies, And you'll notice that you have the same the same smoke explosions with enemies and the same portals to climb the levels, because it is, once again, the same fucking game. And then we have Grima's Journey. Grima's Journey is a very close-up single platform of this same game where you just keep on running along in a single fucking line ad infinitum. This game, actually, I ran so far that apparently I ran out of game, and I continued on in blackness. Yes, that's actually a thing. I had to continue on in blackness. Finally, I opted to just give the fuck up, because obviously the developers gave up, so why the fuck should I continue to play their piece of shit games? Now, let's take a look at all three of these games together. Now, as you can see, the similarities are striking and really can't be denied. These games are, for all intents and purposes, once again, for the third batch of games we've seen from the Brothers Romine, this to be the exact same fucking game. Now, guys, just so you know, I did actually find a Reddit thread about the Brothers Romine, and I posted on there saying, hey, you know, these guys are releasing the exact same game, just reskinned, this is bullshit. They engaged me temporarily. Granted, it's not under their real name, so it might have been the Brothers Romine, it might have been someone pretending to be them, I don't know. But when I called them out on it and basically said they were full of shit and everything, their response to all of these allegations were simply to get a life. Yes, that's right. That's all they had to tell me, was to get a life. Because, obviously, to them, it is perfectly okay to go through and reskin and repost their games as entirely new games and gouge you poor people, expecting it to be a different game. So, here I am, making a video. Let's say I'm selling this video to you. I'm not, but for the sake of argument, let's say I am selling this video to you. Say you have to pay 10 cents for this video. Now it's a different video. I'm going to charge you 25 cents for this one, though. How does that make you feel? Makes you feel kind of cheated, doesn't it? It's because that's exactly what it is. It's shady, it's underhanded, it's scummy, it's shitty, it's duplicitous, and it's... I can't even come up with enough adjectives to be able to adequately convey to you guys how absolutely horrid these shitlords are. And I'm done. I'm done trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm done trying to find the silver lining in the shit brown cloud that is the miasma of digital homicide games. No, 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 no. You see, because, boys and girls, I was being honest at the beginning of this video when I told you that Jim Sterling was actually being kind to the Brothers Romine. He was not conveying everything that he could have. And in doing so, he was doing that to possibly protect their image, because Jim knows that he is a large YouTuber. He walks around with a big stick. Actually, I suppose you could say he walks around with a giant purple dildo. And he knows that if he whacks someone over the head with that, it's probably going to fucking hurt. I'm not Jim Sterling, though. I don't walk around with a big stick. I don't walk around with a giant purple dildo. No, I'm just a tiny little YouTuber who hasn't even broken 1,000 subscribers yet at the recording of this video, which I hope to do by my birthday. Probably not going to happen, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So I probably have more freedom than Jim Sterling does to be able to tell you guys that these shitlords, all of this is the third batch of games that I've found that they've done this with. Couple that with you hearing them talking in the background during Temper Tantrum and all the other shitty, broken-ass fucking games that they've never even attempted to bother fixing, it's not that they don't deserve your money, because these games are dirt fucking cheap. It's that they don't deserve your time, boys and girls. They don't deserve portions of your life. Your life is precious. It's finite. It will one day eventually come to a sad, inevitable conclusion. However, that means that the beauteous wonder that is you should not be forced to give up a portion of your glorious selves to these fuckers. Because these sons of bitches don't deserve it. That's it. You know, I'm sacrificing portions of my life for you guys to deal with this crap, to put up with playing through this shit so you guys can see what it's like. But oh my God, please do me a favor. At the very least, do me a favor. You, my subscribers, you are precious to me. You are the most precious commodity on the face of this planet, because you are an individual. You are a person. You are a unique, beautiful snowflake. And I don't want anything bad to happen to you. And I don't want you to feel like you've lost a part of your life from having dealt with these type of games. Just avoid them. Alright, boys and girls? Avoid them. That's all I really have to say on this matter. It's a shame, really. It's a shame. I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, but this latest batch of games has completely washed all of that away. I hope you're happy, Brothers Romine. You've managed to completely and utterly destroy any shred whatsoever of defense I might have ever conjured up for you guys. Enjoy wallowing in hell, and you boys and girls, my wonderful, wonderful subscribers, enjoy your day or your evening, because I am going to get back to mine and play a game that's actually worthwhile. So until next time, cheers, boys and girls. Lovely Pilsner. My name is SidAlpha, and I will see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.